Hello, beautiful souls. It's your girl, Princess Leah. Welcome back to day 2 of our 7-day chakra healing, 7 days of chakra balancing. Today, day 2, we are going to look at this beautiful, vibrant, red root chakra. Now, a lot of people, and it is very, very common, the most common of the chakras, begin with the root chakra, your grounding, your center. This begins the first 8 years of your life is when your root chakra is developed. This is about your security, your safety, and usually that's within your home, your family, because that is the first few years of what it is, of your upbringing, of what you have learned of stability, of what you have learned of what safety is. So within those first 8 years of your life, that root chakra is being developed. And as we are learning to heal, balance, and clear any kind of traumas that may have occurred from those first few years, this is the practice. Izzy Ivy is she talks about the root chakra. I'll read it for you, and then I'll see what kind of messages Spirit has for us about this as well. But the root chakra are your foundations, grounding, basic needs, survival, physical identity, responsibilities, the place where we build our lives, time and nature. This image speaks of finding home within yourself, a sense of deep inner peace, and a strong sense of grounding and being centered. Here, you can be released from the grips of survival into a place of thriving. There is trust, connection, and community, and you can rely on others and joyfully understand your responsibilities in return. You are held and have strong foundations for all aspects of your life. With your guard down, you have the tools to ride the waves if you need. Everything is okay. The root chakra is the epitome of Airi. To restore your root chakra, spend time in nature. Sit or stand barefoot in nature and feel your roots merging with the earth beneath you. Consider your founding beliefs. If they're no longer serving you, it may be time to reconsider your priorities or the foundations you live by your life. Or the priorities or the foundations that you live your life by. Be aware of any recurring patterns that may be holding you back. Themes for the root chakra: home, foundation, physical basis, and responsibility. The healing position is at the base of the spine in the back, or the groin area in the front, and of course the color is red. And what is that healing color of red? Let's see. Here it is right here. Red in the aura, if clear and bright. This is our healing power of color by Betty Wood. Red in the aura, if clear and bright, reveals an abundance of vitality, sexual power, and an active, outgoing, generous, and possibly materialistic nature. Red is usually not the main color and may only appear temporarily depending on the mood of the subject and whether they are in some state of excitation, such as anger, desire, etc. A muddy or dark red denotes negative emotions such as hate or malice and other destructive passions. Combined with black, it suggests very unpleasant characteristics. If one loses one's temper, one imagines red sparks coming out of one's head. This can literally be seen at such times by the visually sensitive. But it is only a temporary effect which can, however, cause the head aura aura to open, resulting in a headache or feeling of depletion. But healthy red, now and then, as with everything else, means that we're alive and kicking. Blue reds and orange reds are obviously diluted reds and correspondingly affected by their companion color. A lovely rosy pink is usually associated with unselfish love, while the presence of dull brownish gray could indicate that selfishness of some kind has crept in. Very interesting. There are subtle variations of red, but interpretation of these best comes with experience, and not many are able to fine-tune in so finely. Wow. Lots of different shades of red, right? 50 Shades of Red is what I just heard. 50 Shades of Red. 50 Shades of Root. Of grounding. Of healing. And the Page of Cups. So yes, this is of your inner child's pages of the child. Your children, you might have children between the ages of newborn to 8. As you are nurturing, building their root chakra, it's very important to look at what kind of bricks you're building for them. If you have children who are older than 8 and you're realizing, wow, their first 8 years weren't perfect, and I hope I didn't ruin their foundation of security. And I just looked over and looked at the 5 love languages for children by Ross Campbell, and I forget the other person. But I think that this is telling us, not I think, Spirit says correction, you know, we have the Page of Wands underneath that, or at the bottom of the deck. This is Spirit saying that our inner child, emotions, curiosities, passions, desires, birth, giving birth, all of it is a expansion. All of it is healing. All of it is asking for you to, I'm hearing, carve out some space for your inner child. Maybe even have a conversation with him or her and say, little me, baby me, I love you. You are safe. I'm sorry that your upbringing wasn't as stable and secure and nurturing and comforting as you needed. This is how we nurture our inner child. This is how we self-parent. And I have been on a self-parenting journey for a very long time. When I didn't realize that I used to, Page of Cups, I was a lot of my own emotional parent. As a Taurus moon in the 29th degree, my emotions are very mature in the sense of needing stability. I should say, let me change that. My emotions need stability in order for my productivity or safety or functionality to even take off. And so, as a child, if my upbringing was full of adverse experiences, it would make sense for me that it would make it very, very hard for me to be functional and productive in any other area of my life. 11:11 on the clock, because this is the rising above and merging with those inner child wounds and adverse experiences, meeting it with compassion and also giving your inner child the space to explore her emotions, all of them, good, bad, ugly, the beautiful ones that have also been frozen, because this is the time that you are reaching those 1111 gates to heaven as we cleanse and clear this root chakra. Now, one of the things that I haven't, I didn't share yesterday, but I'll share with you real fast, is an exercise and even a meditation that I have learned and use for myself and have for a long time. And the exercise the meditation or affirmation for the root chakra, whenever you're feeling anxious or depressed because of childhood PTSDs, I would continue to remind myself. I still continue to remind myself. I still have to remember to remind myself to hold myself, to hold my inner child and say, you are safe, you are secure, you are nurtured, you are comforted. I am safe, I am secure, I am protected and provided for. We are safe, we are secure, we are significant, we are satisfied, we are perfectly imperfect. And that's exactly okay. Beloved, Spirit wants you to know that you are stronger than you know, regardless of what you've gone through. The Six of Swords here is saying that the dust is settling, that you have surpassed, going from the Four of Swords to the Six, leaping past the Five of Swords, which is that battle, the war zone. You've gone through a lot of mental warfare, spiritual warfare, and now you're getting out of Dodge. You're getting to calmer waters. You're getting to more grounded and centered. I'm hearing plantation, freedom from these mental bondages and past bondages. Right now, the dust is settling. So it may not be fully clear yet of where to go and what's on the other side, but just know that the path is wide open, that you are being prepared for something of the marvelous. And if you need some grounding exercises, I'll just lay down on my yoga mat and show you real fast. So, if you can see me real easily, okay? Get your yoga mat out and lay on your back. I forgot about this exercise until just recently when I was doing my 5 minutes of happiness. You just lay on your back, okay? With your knees up, hands down, palms down, feet down, and feel your palms, feel your feet all touching, pressing on the ground, and breathe. Feel your feet, feel your body, your breath melting into the ground more. And then what you're going to want to do next is you're going to push your pelvis up, given that the root chakra is right here at the base of your spine, right where the groin is, where your genitalia meets your spine. That is the birth canal. And when you lift up and you press down into your hands and you press down into your feet, and you breathe. You want to feel the ground underneath you, unshaking, unshakable, stable, sturdy. You are safe, you are secure, you are nurtured, and you are comforted. So those are some beautiful exercises. You can also grab your knees, hug your knees as if you're hugging your inner child. Those pages, the Page of Wands, the Page of Cups. Hug those emotions that your inner child carries. Hug and hold those emotions that she carries. Hold those desires that she carries. They didn't go away. They didn't go away just because you stopped thinking about them. They didn't go away just because you shoved them down or iced them out. They're still here, and they still are deserving of being heard and being felt and being held and validated, because that is what your inner child needs. Not fixing, not prodding or prying, not judgment or tough love. Your inner child needs compassion right now. Needs loving compassion and validation and acceptance and to know that her emotions, his emotions are beautiful. And when you get around the right people, they will be able to hold space for those emotions with grace and compassion, without telling you you're weak or dramatic or that you just need to get over it or fix it and hurry up. Because chances are you've been doing that for far too long. And if you're watching this right now, there's a chance that it's coming up. And we are at the, like I said, I will keep saying, the final couple weeks of the year of the snake, of shedding all of these old, expired, outdated, false identities that we once needed to abide by for survival. But now you are entering a new timeline, a new chapter, a brand new journey. And this next adventure requires all of your emotions, your true, authentic emotions of joy, of love, of excitement. My sister keeps reminding me that our bodies don't know the difference between anxiety and excitement, because they're the exact same feeling. And if you're experiencing a new love, if you're experiencing, the recalibration and integration of your shadow, if you're experiencing recalibrating your nervous system to the frequency of divine conscious love, unconditional trust, instead of survival, fight, flight, freeze, please, at the expense of your own well-being. These will come up, It will be released, but it will also move you in the direction towards what it is that inner child within you has been yearning for all along. So I hope this helps. If this does give you some reassurance and encouragement, and if it helps give you a little bit of some tips and tools, add into your toolbox, great. Give this video a thumbs up as well, or heart it. Follow me over on all my social media if you'd like to continue to stay connected with these messages from Spirit. Princess Leah 888. You can find me on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and be a part of my Vibe Tribe, as my mission here on this earth is to heal the heart of the divine masculine and the sacred feminine for the soul of mankind through conscious love. So until next time, I'll see you tomorrow for day 3 as we move into the sacral chakra, our life force energy. Until then, peace and love. Namaste. Bye.